Michael Gerard Tyson with that patented white towel, the black shorts. This is as good as it gets, champ.
I mean, what an iconic look, right? I mean, it is what our childhood was made of. Watching Mike Tyson with that stare, with the posse, with the crowd walking to the octagon, ready to go and tear somebody up. Iron Mike Tyson with the white towel, the black shorts, and no socks. Dude, this is what us kids in Louisiana, we looked up to him. He was a hero. It was like he was wearing a cape because he had on the white towel.
And I know you've seen some of the training footage. Got a pretty good sprawl. Perhaps that's going to be useful here tonight. A lot of these heavyweights are going to try to take Tyson down. Let's see how it goes for Iron Mike tonight. Mike Tyson, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of a handful of two-division champions in UFC history. My broadcast partner and one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier, back on the proving ground tonight.
As DC makes the walk to the octagon, you know he's as fashionable as they get. But ultimately, when this man steps into the octagon, he goes out there, fights with a high pace, a lot of pressure, and really tries to overwhelm his opponents. His in-your-face style is constant. It's overwhelming. He has all the skills that have made him and allowed him to become a UFC double champion and a UFC Hall of Famer.
And as you can see, he's got the haircut on point. The fight week beard has given way to the goatee, and Cormier's still motivated at this stage of his career, so we'll see what he has for this particular opposition tonight. But more often than not, people know what DC brings to the table, and they have been unable to stop it. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Iron Mike Tyson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting a reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go, folks. Yes, the weight ends here for Mike Tyson versus Daniel Cormier. I spent some time with both athletes this week. DC certainly mindful of the power coming back his way, but if ever there was a time to lean on that Olympic wrestling pedigree, perhaps
yeah, Cormier's got to use his wrestling. If he is going to stand for extended periods of time with Mike Tyson, he is going to sleep. It does not matter how tough you are. You do not close the gap on a guy like Mike Tyson in a short period of time. It's all wrestling all day if you want to get your hand raised.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Cormier. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Cormier's back in full mount. making all these shots count.
He's got to be careful here.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Another ground and pound strike lands. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Cormier is able to flatten him out now. This could be real trouble now.
Oh, he's got the choke.
Oh, looks like he's got the submission locked in. He's in real trouble. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cormier. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
He's got to start throwing down.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. What a fight so far!
Hey, stop!
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, we really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominant position.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Here we are, early round two. With the straight hand there, beautifully done by Tyson.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight. Oh, nice hook.
Cormier gets the single leg takedown, well played. And they separate. Oh, how good is that jab by Tyson? Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that.
Lands a nice one, too. Left hand there inside. Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Cormier. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
Right into a takedown.
Good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Good work from the top here by Cormier. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Slick.
And he is back up to his feet. Now he's got the single collar and the clinch. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Got to be careful here.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe.
Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Cormier's elbow attempt here blocked by the defense. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now it's a woman's battle.
Blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there, just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Just out of range with the big right hand. Cormier gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut. Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Right to the knee on belly. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Back mount now. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Ground and pound strike there now.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Tyson.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
It's tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Under a minute now to go.
Nice shot there by the champ. Beautiful transition.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Totally somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Getting them out here.
10 seconds to go in the round. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, no problem. Let's recover, relax, shake it off. Forget that last round. This round, you're really going to set up those takedowns. I want you to be...
All right, so the takedowns, the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go. But every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to win.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad.
How good is this? Both men going for the finish.
Oh, my goodness.
Another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the mid. Cormier goes for the clinch here, and this is just a means by which to recover. He is stunned. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there.
So bad. He's got to find safety, find a way that you can recover.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Tyson's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Right now it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. That was nice.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round. Well, this is crazy that this one... Well, nothing in the unified rule says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Nicely done. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got each other's face.
Well, he's got his back now. I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Well, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Side control now. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Cormier. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke is tight. Tyson's in half guard now. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by DC.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. Oh, he got to the spot.
30 seconds.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cormier. Final seconds of the fight.
10 seconds.
All right, so the championship fight goes the distance as we get you some highlights here, and I do believe the champion will walk out the way he came in as the undisputed best in the world.
He is one of the most talented mixed martial artists we have ever seen in the UFC's octagon. He takes every challenge head on, and tonight he got pushed, but I think he did just enough to maintain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel D.C.
Well, I'm not sure his cardiovascular base has ever been better. Daniel Cormier, your winner by decision, and made it look easy tonight.
Made it look easy, was able to implement the game plan, fight effectively, get takedowns, and do everything he needed to do in order to win this fight.